akekho umuntu obalulekile kimi ukwedlula wena obuka le channel. Niwumndeni kimi. Kodwa ngiyadumala kwesinye isikhathi. Sike sithi masixoxa udaba nani, udaba oluhle oludinga nje sisenze imiqondo yethu, sibonisane khona kuphambana imibono yethu, sixabane kodwa sixabana sikhuluma singaphumile esihlokweni. Avela aphuma omunye sithi sisemgwaqweni avele nakhetha ukuhamba angene ehlathini anhlanhlathe. Ensukwini ezedlule sikhulume ngodaba lokuthi ugovernment abe intentional ngokuthi empower abantu abakhipha enhluphekeni. Ngacaphuna uSisu Enhle wakhuluma ngento eyenziwa uhulumeni ngesikhathi kwakubusa amabhunu ukuthi ugovernment wangaleso sikhathi was intentional ukuthi empower amabhunu ukuze angahlupheki. Basuka lapho bathatha amandiya anamakhaladi abazange bonke labantu batreatwe njengabantu abamnyama. Sakhuluma le nto leyo. Acaphuna ivideo kaDr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi ekhuluma ukuthi amabhank angeke azabafanda abantu abamnyama ngoba ukusuke ekusungulweni kwawo abazange asungulwele ukuthi alekelele abantu abamnyama kodwa ne-agenda ethize. Uma kufuneka sixoxe leyo nto leyo vele qhamuka umuntu akhulume nge-VBS. Umuntu olwazi nge-VBS asikhulumeni ngayo-ke yodwa kodwa uma sikhuluma nge-economy asike sikhulume ngaleyo nto leyo. Ngiyazicelela nje ukuthi kwesinye isikhathi kubalulekile ukuthi masikhuluma ngesihloko sihlale kuso. Angikholwa ukuthi wena unguwe nje uma ngase ngikusole ngephutho lenzile ungakujabulela ukuthi sisakhuluma leli phutha bese ngikubalela nephutha elinye nenye inzwabethi engayizwa engenasiqiniseko ngayo ngiphinde ngikhulume ngenye inzwabethi. Uzogcina wenze njani wena? Awuzukuba frustrated? Uzothi esikhundleni sokuthi uxolise wena ngoba ulibona iphutha ukuthi wrong ube ku defense mode? Hayi, uma siqhubeka nokwenza kanje hayi izizwe sisazoqhubeka sisehlule ngoba asikwazi ukuxoxa nje kahle. Futhi sihlale esihlokweni sikhulume ngesihloko esikhuluma ngaso. Uma sikhuluma nge-VBS asikhulume nge-VBS. Uma sikhuluma ngeThala Bank asikhulume ngeThala Bank. Akusizi ukuthi ukhulume nge-VBS ngithi sinikeze more information ngoba wena unalo ulwazi uvela ungaphenduli. Ngoba ususikhiphile wena esihlokweni usuza nokunye. Bengithi nje angikubeke lokhu kuwe njengomuntu owumndeni kimi nobalulekile kimi. Kubantu engiphila nabo bayazi ukuthi nginama rules amabili. Rule number 1, I'm always right. Rule number 2, if I'm wrong, refer to rule number 1. Kodwa kuwe lama rules angwa apply. Asingene kwivideo namuhla.
Because you are coming to visit. Yeah, then when you come to visit, you then work. And you don't have a work permit. No, but when you come in here, in terms of the step, you're coming in because you are a visitor, 90-day stay. You don't have a work permit. So you enter because you are entering to visit. Then now you are driving a truck, you are working. Now you are working, you don't have a work permit. And then you tell us that, no, this is a permit. This is not a permit. No, the address is Lusaka, but this truck, you can see this truck here, that is a South African truck. So we'll have to do more work with you. You came in to visit, now we are driving the truck, we are working now. You see? Big problem. Yeah.
I think the challenge that we face is that for the longest time, the cries and the frustration of South Africans has not been heard by government. Government, for the longest time, whenever people raise the question of the illegality of people coming from other countries, they always shift and want to label people as xenophobic, Afrophobic, etc., and not then listen to their frustrations. Yeah. And you will recognize that even in Parliament, parties, ATM, have been raising this issue. Now, the issue is that people have been feeling that they are not being heard. I think that is why there is mass protest to this extent. And it is a lie that March and March it is funded and to cause instability, because there's many areas that there's been so many marches and protests precisely because people are feeling that government is not hearing them. Now, on the question of illegality, you find that people are very clear in the sense that they know people who jump the borders, people who come on a 30-day visa. Instead of leaving, they stay, and they stay for years and years without, abiding by the protocols. Now, on the issue of undocumented, yes, we do know that there are people who, for various reasons, who are South Africans, born to South African parents, but for some reasons they do not have documentation. And that is what the government should be dealing with, including all of the other issues. So what we're dealing with here, Colin, it is a fail of government to document people who are legitimately South African but are not documented, to arrest and deport people who have committed a crime by coming to South Africa illegally. And at the same time, most importantly, adjust and update our laws to prevent the abuse that we see. For example, you are going to have people that are coming from countries claiming to be refugee seekers and asylum seekers. Now, you find that these people, every chance they get, they go back to their home countries. And it's something that even the ministers of Home Affairs have been recognizing, that there is actually an abuse of our refugee system in South Africa, because they can't go to other countries because there are actually refugee camps there. They come here knowing very well that they are going to be given, they are able to run businesses, work, etc. That is why you find that there's this new term, which is not found in law, whereby they call people economic refugees. There's no such thing, but it's what the government is trying to creatively plant in the minds of people. The crisis that we're in can only be solved by government by dealing with all of the issues as stated above.
Wow.
Noma yiphi inkinga ehlupha abantu base South Africa, mzukwana government wethu waba intentional ngokwexazulula leyo nkinga leyo uyoyixazulula. Uyafana namaphoyisa. Amaphoyisa uma ezimisela ngokuresolve udaba oluthize, badeploy ama-resources wabo bayiresolve leyo nkinga. Kodwa noma yiphi inkinga abangayithatheli phezulu nabangenandaba nayo, engesiyona i-priority kubo, bayayiyeka. Nokuze umuntu ongakaze avakashelwa amaphoyisa ethi amaphoyisa useless, ebone lawa asuke edlula ngeveni mhlampe emabili, umbuka ukuthi lo akawazi amaphoyisa. Linda kuze kube usuku la amaphoyisa azokufuna wena khona, noma ungayaphi ezweni ayokulanda lapho yobukhona. Othi abo-best abalande eTanzania ingoba amaphoyisa ayifuna ukubabopha. Abafo laba abadubula u-AKA abalande eSwaziland, khona amadoda abulala amaphoyisa ngapha eMpumalanga baleka qala eSwaziland, balandwa khona ngoba amaphoyisa nohulumeni, ayingxenye yahulumeni amaphoyisa, uma sezimisele ngokuresolve whatever problem ekhona, they do whatever it takes, and leyo nkinga bayayiresolve. Uma kukhulunywa ngodaba le-immigration, mzukwana uhulumeni wethu wafuna ukuli-addressa lolu daba, uyoli-addressa kube sengathi alikaze laba inkinga. Okwamanje akakazimiseli ngokulungisa, akakabi nayinhlelo futhi zokulungisa. Ibuhlungu-ke leyo nto leyo. Ukuba khona kwe-March and March, ibe khona ngoMarch ngonyaka ophelile, isungulwa uJacinta Ngobese oganele kwaZuma. Ekuyisunguleni kwakhe wayesebenza kuyiVuma FM, okwamenza ukuthi-ke agcine sexoshiwe emsebenzini, exoshiswa umama uNomagugu Simelane ophethe health ngapha kwaZulu Natal. Angazi noma u-MMC khona noma u-MEC, angazi kahle. Kodwa umxoshisa ngoba i-article yabhalwa uSihle Mavuso yathi umama uNomagogo Simelane uthe kwiVuma FM, uma ngabe iVuma FM ayimxoshi uJacinta, bona njenge-department bazokhansela wonke ama-advertisement abawenza kanye neVuma FM. Kwafuneka ikhethe-ke iVuma ukuthi ivuma ukulahlekelwa imali okanye ilahlekelwa uJacinta. And khumbula ukuthi for i-radio ukuze ifunction idinga amakhampani nabantu abazo-advertise kuyo, ukuthi ey'nhlelweni zayo lezi esuke inazo kungena ama-advert lawo ma-advert iwona akhokhayo, yenza ukuthi bekwazi ukukhokhela zonke iy'ndleko zabo, including nesalary yabasebenzi. Okusho ukuthi iVuma kwakufuneka ikhethe ukuthi ixoshe uJacinta okanye ilahlekelwe imali. Mayilahlekelwa imali ngoba amalokhuzana osuke wathola ku-government mhlawumbe babhadala imali engcono and ba-advertise now and then. Waxoshwa kanjalo. Ukuxoshwa kwakhe kwenza ukuthi le March and March idlondlobale kakhulu kunakuqala ngoba uJacinta waba nesikhathi esanele sokuthi enze lo msebenzi awenzayo. Kodwa-ke kuningi esesikufundile, besingazi nokuthi ubani umsunguli we-March and March. Thina besibuka uJacinta, kodwa kumbalula usitshele ebesingakwazi.
We gave him the mandate as the ANC to review this matter. Because if he believes that it has got questionable issues in terms of it, he's got the right to do that. Should a moment arise that he must go, I know my president. He will never hold the country at ransom and organize marches and allow South Africans to burn the streets. He will never do that. I put my head on the block. He will never do that. We had a president who did that. We recalled 2 presidents. Another one did not even argue. He said, I've been mandated by you. If you want me to go, let me go. He addressed the nation and left. The one who is even forming a political party, taking our symbols and everything, destroying the ANC to the ground, forming political organizations, March and March, everything, supporting it, and all of that is the one today who says Mr. Wenzeni is the one who says everything must be rendered ungovernable because things don't go his way. He's still alive. He's around us today. That president of the ANC is even challenging his dismissal from the ANC when he has left on his own volition. He was not dismissed. He left. Thabo Mbeki never formed a political party. We accused him of forming COPE, but he never formed it. We said he's a Dalai Lama of that organization. He did not. People were angry because he was removed unfairly. I personally even never agreed with his removal, but we had to abide by the decisions of the organization.
Amaphuzu amabili nje engifisa ukukhuluma ngawo mayelana nalenkulumo eshiwo nguMbaxi la. Elokuqala eleli lokuthi upresident wathi esekhishiwe wayese ebuza ukuthi wenzeni, kusuka lapho wayesekhuthaza abantu ukuthi abalwe. Akulona iqiniso lelo. Uformer president uJacob Zuma uresign ngo-2017. Angikhumbuli kukhona abantu abamashayo ngoba kwakunamamasha aye against yena, lapho kwakuhlangana abantu abayizitha ngokwezepolitiki, kodwa ngalelo langa babehlangane bakhuluma ngazwilinye. Akukaze kwaba nempi, akukaze kwaphuma umuntu walwa, waresigna kwakusebusuku futhi ekhuluma nabezindaba, waresign 2017. Kwaze obamba upresident Cyril Ramaphosa, okuthe makufika ama-elections ka-2019 wayeseyawina kupresident Cyril Ramaphosa, wayeseba ngupresident South Africa. Intukuthelo yabantu eyazi yaholela ekuthenini kuluthwe amashop ngeJuly unrest, ukuboshwa ka-former president eboshwa ngenxa yokungayi kwi-commission, futhi isizathu sokungayi kwi-commission ebeshilo ukuthi yena no-chairperson wangaleso sikhathi okuJudge Raymond Zondo banobudlelwano. Ngakho ke uJaji Zondo must recuse himself, kube khona omunye umuntu ukuze uformer president uZuma ezoza kwi-commission. Isona sicelo leso kodwa wanqaba uJaji uZondo. Ukusuka kwabantu bemasha kwaze kwaluthwa amashop nento ezinjalo kusuka ngo-2021. Uform i-political party ngo-2023, 16 December. Buka igap mawusuka ku-2023 uya ku-2017 ukuthi bese seyisikhathi esingakanani. Manje akulona iqiniso ukuthi unele i-ANC yathi aka-resign wayese egqugqumezela abantu ukuthi akube nodlame. Akulona iqiniso lelo, kodwa wenza lento lathi sho uvuyo zungula. Government ayifuni ukuthatha i-responsibility futhi it doesn't wanna be held accountable. Into abayisho bona ukuthi sehlulekile ngoba uma sikhuluma ngodaba lama-immigrants nokuhluleka kwe-ANC asimkhiphi uformer president uJacob Zuma ngaphandle, naye upresident we-ANC. Uma kuthiwa i-ANC ihlulekile for the past 30 years, no-President Zuma ukhona khona lapho kwalaba abahlulekile uku-addressa le issue le-immigration. So bekufuneka nje into elula ayenza uMbalula ukuvuma ukuthi cha siyavuma ukuthi njengohulumeni sehlulekile, sicela abantu base-South Africa nisinike ithuba siyilungise le ndaba. Elesibili iphuzu elokuthi i-March and March isisungulwe uZuma. Ngesikhathi uHerman Mashaba ezomemezela uXolani Khumalo as mayoral candidate for endawo yaseKuruleni, uJacinta wayelapha. Abantu bathi uJacinta dala bambona ukuthi wenza yonke lento ngoba efuna amavoti. uJacinta sejoyine i-Action SA. Ebekubeke ngokucacile umakoti wakaZuma Mangobese ukuthi yena akasiyo, ngeke azabe i-political party. Okuthe i-IFP nomcimbi othize yammema waba ingxenye yayo. Kwathiwa uJacinta dala sambona vele ubehlala eseka uPremier uNtuli. uJacinta uyi-IFP. Kulamaviki adlule i-MK party ithe imayimasha yamema i-March and March ithi sicela nibe ingxenye yemashi yethu ngoba siyodemanda i-service delivery kumasipala weTheku. Kwathiwa kudala sambona ukuthi uyi-MK. Nami sengize ngididekile manje. uJacinta kahle kahle uyiphi iqembu lezepolitiki? Uyi-Action SA? Uyi-IFP? Uyi-MK? Ngoba khumbula phela ukuthi mayiqala i-political party yokuqala ukumeseka kwaba i-Action SA esekwa uzwakele Mncwango. Action SA wathi enza imashi eDurban. uKenny Kunene we-PA wayengxenye leyo mashi besupporta i-March and March. Hayi manje njengoba i-PA ingasavumelekanga ukuthi isondele eduze koJacinta ngenxa yokuthi uGayton Mackenzie ukhipha umyalelo njalo. Ngisichazile izathu kwenye video ngathi sithi sizwe la kukhulunywa nokudla emlonyeni. So ufanele kuGayton Mackenzie ukushintsha ithuni, angasakhuluma indlela abekhuluma ngayo. Kahle kahle uyilona liphi iqembu uJacinta? uyi-MK, uyi-Action SA okanye uyi-IFP? Mina bengingazi-ke, ngiqala ukuzwa ngoMbalula ukuthi kanti Jacinta wena awuganile kuphela kwaZuma kwayona lelo. And into enhle ukuthi uZuma lo omkhwena kaJacinta akahlobene noZuma lo former president. Isibongo sefana kodwa abazali mhlambe ngokozalo bangathiwa bayazalana kodwa kuyena umndeni ufana kweyibongo.